Introducing League of Legends. Woo! What is League of Legends? And why do I play it so much? League is probably the most popular game in the world right now, competitively and casually. The mode most people are familiar with takes place on one map called Summoner's Rift. So there are 2 teams, and each team has 5 members, and each member controls a champion. League has a bunch of different kinds of champions, from furry creatures, a 10-year-old pyromaniac, a mummy, a robot, a pile of goo, and tons more. Each one has different abilities, and honestly, it can get kind of overwhelming to try and learn them all. Most people have a handful of champions that they main, but there are some players who are good at every single one of them. Anyway, in the game, your goal is to blow up the enemy's base. Along the way, there are plenty of obstacles and objectives that can easily turn the game around. Although the typical laning phase has 1 person at the top, 1 mid, 2 at the bottom, and 1 in the jungle, this isn't always the norm. Depending on how you like to play, there's a position and champion that can suit your playstyle. For example, if you like to stay in the backline and avoid getting hurt like me, you might like mage champions with a lot of distance, like Lux. If you like to be aggressive and stay in the front, you might like tanky champions like Rammus. Although there are normal laning positions, when it comes to casual play, the possibilities are up to you. For me, it's super fun getting all my friends into voice chat and then playing with them, but if you're a lot more competitive, you might like ranked mode and try to climb the ladder. I gave up on that. Part of what makes League so exciting is that the game is always changing and never stagnant. It's very dynamic, whether it's a new game mode, new items, or new champions coming out. Anyway, it's hard to explain everything in one video because League is actually very complex and has a lot of intricate parts to the game that you can only learn by experiencing. Give it a try, and I'll see you on the Rift.
Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about how League of Legends changed my life for the past 5 years. When I was 16, I was searching for games to play, and I found this game called League of Legends. I started playing the game with my friends, with my brother and my cousin as well, and we loved it so much. We got addicted to it, and we started making online friends, and decided to play some ranked games to find out what our rank will be. After we played that, our rank was Gold 3, and for new players, like, it is amazing to have such rank among other players. After a while, one of my friends suggested we should play in online tournaments. So we formed a team and got into our first tournament, and surprisingly, we won that tournament, and each one of us got $20. That's when we decided to play in every tournament we can find, and we actually did. We were winning almost every tournament we joined for 7 months in a row. 2 years later, I got my rank to Challenger, which is the highest rank in the game, and I had won over than $2,000. I wanted to do so many things with that money. So I took some singing classes, I started my YouTube channel, and I started working at Fiverr for a short period of time, and I also started investing in the stock market. During that time, I got Challenger on 3 different accounts, which made the team Misfits impressed, so they sent me an offer to play for them, and I accepted without any hesitation. They also invited me to live in their campus in Sweden, but I refused that because I refused their invitation because of personal reasons. A while later, I quit the team. I quit playing with the team, and I got back to play with my friends and play in tournaments, like to win tournaments more. Fast forward to 2016, me and my best friend called Dia, who used to play with me in tournaments, decided to play one more time, like for good old time's sakes. So the day he was like coming back from his work to play with me, he had a car accident, and which led to his death, unfortunately. It was devastating for me at that time. I had to release all my anger and sadness on something or someone, so I went to play and started being toxic to other players, especially my friends. I started saying like racial slurs, and that got me permanently banned from the league.